Consent. The word consent isn't hard to understand, but when you add sexual activity to it, things can become a little more complicated. And people can have very different ideas of what is and isn't okay, or even what is considered having sex. So let's talk about it, because when it comes to consent, using words are really important. Sexual consent is the permission people give to each other before and while interacting sexually, both through words and body language. Open communication and listening ensures all parties stay feeling safe. Respecting those desires and boundaries is one of the hottest things a person can do. We promise. It's also very important to be as aware as possible of any factors that could be influencing a person's ability to provide consent, such as drugs, alcohol, and age. Let's look at a couple of scenarios. Here's Kai and Nikki. Kai liked his good school friend Nikki. They often joked around and hung out. So one day, Kai asked Nikki out on a date to the movies. Nikki says yes. After grabbing some snacks and finding their seat, Kai boldly decides to test the old yawn arm over shoulder move. Nikki flinches but remains still, with her eyes darting nervously towards Kai. Now, let's pause it. Nikki didn't stop Kai, but her body language is signalling that she's uncomfortable. Let's try this again. The film starts. Kai leans over and quietly asks if Nikki minds if he puts his arm over Nikki's shoulder. Nikki smiles and says, "Yeah, sure." Kai grins playfully and they both shift into a cuddle. Okay, let's have a look at another scenario. Here's Bella and Frankie. Frankie and Bella met at the skate park and Bella pretty quickly fell for Frankie, literally. One day, after nailing a cool trick and feeling a bit awesome, Bella skates over and plants a sneaky kiss on Frankie. Let's pause. Let's be real. This is not what consent looks like. Rewind. Take 2. Action. Bella nails trick. Feels awesome. Then she skates over to Frankie asking, "Did you see that?" Frankie greets her with a big high five and confirms, "That was awesome." Confidence rushes over Bella and she asks Frankie if she can give her a kiss. Frankie blushes and she smiles warmly. But unfortunately, she only likes Bella as a friend. Bella feels a bit hurt, but Frankie breaks the ice. Well, it's my loss, hey. Bella asked for consent and it didn't turn out the way she expected. It hurt. She felt a bit rejected. But instead of reacting negatively, she chose to accept it and not let it ruin her day or friendship. So remember, communication is key both with words and body language. It's important to always check in before, during, and after, and respect the other person's answer. It's the hottest thing a person can do.